Hi, in today's video I'm going to do a get pampered with me. My pamper days change depending on what I need. At the moment I need a underarm wax, so I'm heating up my wax right here. I need to do my nails, both my hands and my toenails, and then I need to do a little bit of skincare. So I'm going to do those three things. It's not going to be a full-on tutorial, but I will probably be telling you what I'm doing. Might throw in some tips in there because I won't be able to help myself. The first thing that I'm going to do is the wax, just to get it out the way. It only takes me like 2 minutes. I think the wax is ready as well. If you're wondering why I'm waxing my underarms, because I've had laser done. I had laser done well over a year ago. I had around 10 sessions or 12 sessions, I can't remember. I got a little bit of regrowth, which I was expecting because I don't take medication for my PCOS, so regrowth is quite likely, and I was prepared to do top-up sessions, but then COVID got in the way. I was shaving it at first, hoping that I would do a top-up session soon so that those hairs aren't pulled from the root and they get treated by laser. But then it got to a point where shaving was just, I had to wax it, I couldn't help myself. So I've been waxing him. The regrowth isn't even that bad. Oh, there's only a tiny bit. Oh, it's not that bad. I'm still happy with the laser results. It's just something that I need to keep on top of. If you've watched my all about waxing video that I did a long time ago, it's basically the same sort of products. The reason I use this little one is because I'm doing such a small area, I don't want to wait too long for the wax to heat up. This wax heats up really quickly because there's only a little bit inside. I've got honey strip wax in here, it's the normal warm wax. So I'm going to use the Outback Organics gel cleanser to clean off any deodorant. It is really important to clean off any deodorant because if you put hot wax on an armpit that is not very clean, and the hot wax is gonna open up your pores, I feel like it's just not very nice, is it? You can use botanical body oil before you put the strip wax on, but because this is a different brand, I don't know if I just feel funny about using this before because they're not designed together. That wax is ready, looking like honey. My hair grows in one direction, so I put it on in one direction. If your hair grows, like if this part of your armpit hair grows downwards, you need to do that bit separately. But I've only got a little bit of hair and they're all in one direction. That's lovely. I always like looking at oh, look at that, I didn't even see that. There's one really long one that was higher up on my arm. And then use the magnifying side of the mirror. Yep, it's all gone. I've just got a little bit of wax stuck here that I need to take off, and here. That's all gone in one go, mates. I'm gonna spray botanical body oil on this underarm so that it's not sticky and irritating while I do my other underarm. I've never found my underarms to be painful, even when I had like loads of hair way before laser. I didn't think it was that painful. I don't know if that's just because I was used to it. But now that there's a lot less hair, it's not painful at all compared to what I used to feel before. I use my hand to really stretch the skin from here. Obviously applied the hair with the strip wax, you apply it with the hair growth, so you follow the hair, you don't go against it with this wax. I just folded it over just to clean up that excess bit of wax, and then you pull against the hair growth, but like try and go downwards rather than out. I recommend that you take the majority of the wax off with the botanical body oil because it's less irritating. So I'm going to put it on cotton wool this time so I can wipe over it. And that has taken off the wax. Final step is the after wax cream. Bush Balm is my favourite. This is by Outback Organics as well. Oops. So soothe that cream evenly on the area. I'm using the Miley equipment cleaner, wax equipment cleaner. Just clean around the wax pot. Just where I've placed the stick, it gets wax on the edges of the pot. I was going to put a treatment oil in my hair, but then I thought I'm going to have to leave it in until tomorrow because I don't like... You're not supposed to go into the shower after you've had a wax, because if any product like any shower gel or soap like shampoo gets in the area, it can irritate the skin. If you wait at least 3 hours, it should be fine, but I can just do that tomorrow. Some things that I do to pamper myself, some things don't go well on the same day, and I might make a video on that actually, like what treatments shouldn't be done on the same day, because I noticed that beauty therapists sometimes they allow treatments that shouldn't be done together, such as an eyebrow wax and a facial shouldn't be done on the same day, because if you do the eyebrow wax first and then do the facial, again, you shouldn't be getting products like cleanser, steam, exfoliator, like those products in the facial shouldn't be going on the skin that has been freshly waxed. If you do the facial first and then do the eyebrow wax, because you put moisturiser on, because products have been applied during the facial, the wax will not stick onto the hair properly. I guess you can kind of remove it with some sort of cleanser, but it's just not recommended. But there are loads of people who get an eyebrow wax done first and then a facial straight after. I haven't had anybody complain and say that they got a reaction, and that's probably why they do it, because nobody has complained and saw that it's not really a problem, but I don't recommend it. So I'm going to do a video telling you what treatments you should not be doing on the same day. The redness has pretty much gone down already, and it's only been like 5 minutes. It can take an hour or two for some people. For some people it can take a day or 2 days for the redness to go, and that's if you have like really sensitive skin. But Bush Balm is amazing at that. So if you do have really sensitive skin, it stays red for ages, Bush Balm I highly recommend. Right, I'm gonna get prepared for my nails. I'm just going to set up and I'll be right back. I'm going to start with my toes, and I just realised that you can't see my toes. How am I going to do this? I tried to film how to do a pedicure at home video, and I just couldn't get the angles right. I still filmed it, I carried on, I edited it, and then I was just like, yeah, I mean my hand was in the way half of the time, so you couldn't even see what I was doing. And another reason why I didn't like it is because I filmed it where I soaked my feet in a bowl, like in my bedroom here, and that's just not realistically how I do a pedicure at home. I personally do part of it in the shower and part of it here in my bedroom, like the rest out of the shower. So, ow, I'm gonna find a way to film that, because realistically that's how I would do a pedicure at home. Looks like I'm in focus. Now I have noticed that I noticed something that I thought was crazy, and I need to share it with you. I used to wear gel polish on my toenails all the time, like all the time. And then I think when we went into the first lockdown, I thought, let me take the gel polish off and let me just put normal polish on. Now that I have time for it to dry, I feel like it will be a little bit easier when it comes to taking it off. And yeah, I just thought it would be better. But oh my god, it really isn't. My toenails have these dehydration patches, like white dehydration patches on it. I'm gonna go back to gel polish because that was actually a lot better for my nails, which is crazy. Right, first I'm going to shape the nails. I've actually got my own personal nail files here. I don't like my toenails too short. I personally like some length on them. But I have this horrible habit where if I'm not wearing socks and I'm watching Netflix or whatever, and I feel like, I can feel it right now, I can feel the nail, I just like pick at it. Worst habit ever. My big toe used to be really, really bad, but what I've been doing is I've been putting a layer of builder gel, 2 thin layers of builder gel on the big toenail, and it is so much better. It has really grown, it's strong, it's not breaking, it's lovely. I'm just spraying it with IPA, rubbing alcohol basically. By the way, if you think that I'm just throwing bits of cuticle on the floor, I'm not. There's a layer of couch roll, there's tissue on the floor, and I'm just going to throw the tissue away. You can of course just use a towel and then put it in the wash, but I would recommend that you go outside and shake it about so the bits of skin come off and then put it in the washing machine. Another thing I've noticed, normal polish makes my toenails look yellow. Gel polish doesn't. I used to get ingrown toenails and the sides used to really hurt, but ever since I've been using a little bit of builder gel on the toenail and it's grown out, I now have 0 pain. Ingrown toenail is so annoying. It's like, you feel like the pain goes away when the nail is gone, so it's not cutting through the skin, but that just makes it worse clearly. And I tried that thing where you put a little bit of tissue under the nail just so it's like a tiny little bit of a barrier in between the nail and the skin, so it's not cutting through the skin. That just felt so weird, even though it was the thinnest bit of tissue. You know when you have like a seed stuck in your teeth and it's like the tiniest bit, but it feels like it's a big seed in your mouth and you're trying to get it out because it's annoying you? It was like that. So yeah, I didn't like that. There's a builder gel that I haven't really tried properly. It's by Cuccio. There's a brush on builder gel. I want to soak this one off and try that one. I could have actually soaked it off first, but I just decided to try that now. I wasn't going to soak this off, I was just going to build on top. I really wish I had good eyesight. When I'm in the salon, I think people get embarrassed with how close I get to their feet. I'm literally like this because I can't see, and it's weird because I can't see what's further away, so I should be able to see this because it's still within short distance, but I can't. My partner just messaged me asking me if I want to do yoga, and I do, because yoga has helped with my back pain so much, and I feel like it would be really good if I do it now, because when I've like done my toenails, because I'm like crouching over for quite a long while and I'm in a really awkward position, it does cause pain. I feel like yoga will really open up my muscles and it will cause less pain. I am going to film that as well because this is a little bit of a vlog. Yeah, I'm just going to prepare the area and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm now gonna soak off this builder gel that I've got on my toenails. One thing that I'm going to really struggle with is going back to smelling these strong chemicals at work. I always cough at work when I smell nail polish remover or anything that's like really highly fragranced like that. Excuse me. And I feel like I have to explain myself when I cough in front of clients, so that they don't think I've got a cold, or nowadays it's just you cough and people think it's COVID. But I've been coughing like that for quite a while now, and it always happens just when I'm like, if I'm doing removals and I smell the product, because it's so strong and it's right in front of me, it just goes straight to my throat and I start coughing. My eyes water, and I always say to the client, excuse me, I just need to grab some water. Sometimes I just have to leave because I genuinely cannot speak. I go somewhere else, cough, drink some water, calm my eyes down. Normally my nose goes runny as well when my eyes water and I'm coughing. So I sort myself out, and then I come back and then I explain to the client that I'm just really sensitive to the smells of these products in particular. And I was telling this one client, and she was like, well, maybe you're just in the wrong industry. And I was like, I didn't really know what to say to that. Let's see if this is ready. It's ready. This is the Cuccio Builder, Brush On Builder with Calcium. I'm going to try this on my toenails and see how it goes. Cuccio is a very, very affordable brand. I recently noticed on Cuccio's website that they're cruelty free. Before, it was it wasn't really clear if they were or not, but now it states it really clearly, which is nice. So if anyone was wondering if it is cruelty free, it definitely is. I think for my hands, I'm just going to do one hand. I'm going to redo, this one looks perfectly fine. I'm going to redo this one. What I've been doing is, because we're in lockdown, while I've got the opportunity, I've been doing different nail art designs on each hand so that I can take pictures and post it on Instagram. Right, the colour is called Smoking Gun, and look at that, the first one I pick up is Smoking Gun. It's meant to be. One time a colleague of mine asked me what I like about myself the most, appearance wise, and I said my feet. I just like that I have small feet. I'm a size 3. A quick tip while I'm doing it, if you ever want to cap the free edge of a short nail, I reverse the brush and I push the product back so it kind of overlaps on the free edge when it is short, and then I straighten it out. Capping the free edge is so important for your manicure to last. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to put cream on, and then I'm going to put my socks on, and then it's just going to marinate. I want to put a really greasy cream on mine. This is pretty much a thick cream, so I think this would be perfect. This is from the Body Shop. It came in a gift set that I got for Christmas. This is the British Rose Instant Glow Body Butter. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I'm just going to show you the end result before I put my socks on. And I want to wash my hands before I touch my camera, so give me 1 second. This is the finished result. Look how pretty they look. I'm going to get ready for my hands now. Instead of doing my nails, waiting a week or 2, soaking it off and then doing nail art designs to post on Instagram, I have been using the Cuccio Peel It Base. A lot of peel off base coats have been coming out. If you're a beauty therapist, you might already know of it, or a nail technician, you might already be using it. But if you don't know what this is, it's basically, you don't need to soak off. I don't need to soak this off because I use this underneath all of the layers. So I'm gonna, what you basically do is use something like an orange stick or something that has a point to it. So you go underneath the polish, and then it peels right off. Ta-da! Look how fun that is. And then there's still a little bit of the Peel It base on there. So I grab nail polish remover or acetone, I take it off, and there is 0 damage. And it came off in 2 seconds. It's just so much easier for people who want to change their nails constantly, but they don't want to go through the process of a soak off. I'm not being a very good role model here. Instead of using something sharp, I find it easier to use my teeth. I feel like with my tongue I can feel where the edge of the gel polish is, and then I use my teeth to go under it. I'm sorry, but it's just so much easier than using an orange stick. Do you know what I've just noticed? I normally use pure acetone to get rid of the leftover peel it base. I just use normal nail polish remover, and it's, maybe I need to be a little bit more thorough with it, but it's not strong enough to get rid of it. Let me use IPA and see what that's like. I just painted, I'm so silly, I just painted this table. I've painted it like 4 times this year. I keep getting just nail polish remover on it. There's a chunk of paint that has lifted here. I did sand it, but I just thought I'm gonna ruin it again anyway, so I literally just quickly sanded it, did a layer of paint on top. It looks a lot cleaner, but I've ruined this table and I'm already getting products on it. Yeah, the rubbing alcohol was a lot more thorough at removing the pre-lit base. A lot of people say to me, like at work, my clients are like, I don't know how you do your right hand, like your non-dominant hand. And if you're wondering how I do it as well, it's just, I've been doing it for so long, it just comes with practice. Sometimes, believe it or not, because I know that I need to be extra steady and extra careful with my right hand, because I'm not left-handed, sometimes this hand turns out better than the other one, and I'm just like, how? So I've decided to go with a glitter cuff. I've decided to choose silver with this really light bluey grey. To do the peel it base, because it's the Cuccios brand, they recommend that you use number 1 and number 2, and then you put this on. So I've already cleansed the nail. I've watched a few videos on how people use this product in particular, and it's weird because even someone who represents this brand are using it in a different way that it's instructed to. So they've been curing it when you don't need to cure it. It says you just need to wait for it to dry. I apply like a medium layer. I feel like when I put too much on the nail, it leaks towards my skin. Even though this is like a peel off base coat, you still need to apply base coat. I have absolutely no idea why my hands are shaking. My hands never shake. By the way, the way I do the cuff design is I do glitter, 1 coat of glitter, and I'm using the Madame Glam Stardust shade. Madame Glam's glitter gel polishes and normal gel polishes are so good. So I do 1 coat of that cure, and then I go in with the colour, but I don't go all the way to the bottom, and that is what's creating the cuff. I'm hoping that that the nail is levelled, because there's only 1 coat of colour with the glitter, and then I'm going to do 2 coats of colour to make sure all the glitter's covered and that it's smooth. I just hope that the beginning part of the nail isn't, really low, and then the bit where the colour is really high. I think that'll drive me insane. But luckily I've got the peel it off, what is it called? Peel it base. Peel it pre-base. Oh, that's why I kept calling it a peel it base coat, but it's actually a peel it pre-base. That's why you don't need to cure it. There's a clump of glitter on one of my fingers that had to ruin the look. Let me see if I can buff it down. That's really annoying. One thing that I admire is people who are able to fix problems that have happened with the nail. Like when a client gets normal nail polish done and then they smudge it, I have sometimes tried to save it by using my finger and like slightly pushing it, or putting a little bit of the colour and then another layer of top coat, hoping that it'll be fine. But one of my colleagues, she dipped her finger into nail polish remover like this. She dipped it in and then she went over the smudge and somehow smoothed it out, and I was like, how did she do that? Do you know what? I think when it comes to a cuff nail, honestly, I think gold and white is probably the best, because right now my nails it looks like they're outgrown because the colour starts a little bit later on. I'm going to post it on my story and see what people think. I love how this is a get pampered with me video, but this portion of the video is purely just creating some sort of nail art for my Instagram, because I do not feel pampered with two different sets of nails. I feel like when I go shopping and stuff, I feel like people notice it and they're like looking at me wondering why I have two different sets of nails. Or in one of my YouTube videos I had different sets of nails and it was just like, it was bugging me. But it's something that I have the opportunity to do right now and only now. They're not that bad, they are fairly levelled. I can feel a little bit of the change in layers, but apart from that it's actually alright. Do you know what, I'm not going to put oil on my nails, I'm just going to wash them and then go straight into my facial. This is my setup for now. Let me zoom you in. I normally don't wear headbands, but I feel like this video was boring. Wearing something like this is just something that you could, it just makes it somewhat interesting. I don't even know. So I'm going to use the Falgo Express Eye Makeup Remover. You have to shake it before you put it on the cotton wool. I've got a little bit of mascara on today, which I don't always put on, especially during lockdown, or even at work, because wearing masks and all of these other things on your face, I just go into work with no makeup. This takes off eye makeup so quickly and it doesn't burn my eyes. Then go in with my pre-cleanse. Dip my fingers into water to emulsify it. And then I've got a bowl of hot water in front of me with my Jane Iredale Magic Mitt. I'm going to take it off with this. I said I wasn't going to do any tutorials, but I can't find anything to talk about. I'm going to go in with my face cleanser by Rejuve, which is the clay cleanser. So I bought a couple of new products because I love trying out new products. I bought some from the ENQUIRIES and the Ordinary, and because my skin's sensitive I need to be really careful. I got niacinamide and the salicylic acid cleanser by the ENQUIRIES, and I used them on the same day and my skin was irritated. So it's annoying because I want to do like a routine. I want to layer products, but I can't because my skin just can't tolerate it. When you have certain concerns, like my concern are blackheads, right? And it's great that my skin can handle the Rejuve exfoliating mask because it has everything that I could possibly need in it. It's got salicylic acid inside, it's got glycolic acid, it's got papaya extract. But yeah, my skin is perfectly fine with this exfoliator, thank goodness. But because I have sensitive skin, it's only left on for, it's recommended to only leave on for 3 minutes. Some people are really funny about going up to their hairline because they're going to get product in their hair. Isn't it worse if you have makeup here that is left there? And sometimes I get breakouts right by my ears. So I want to make sure I'm going up to my hairline. It has been 3 minutes, so I'm going to take this off. which is hard to do without a sink. I can't wait to put this mask on. So I've got the Falgo SOS mask, and I've spoken about this mask before where I used it on holiday when I was sunburnt and it calmed my skin down. I'm just going to pat my skin dry with a towel before I put the mask on. So I'm just working it into the skin. And do you know what I'm going to do actually? I learnt this from Nerida as well. She massages her skin with the face mask, like with clients, and I felt like that was genius, really. I feel like my skin looks really dull, so I think I'm going to massage it to bring that blood circulation. So I didn't think this would be relaxing doing it on myself, but I'm actually quite relaxed. Oh, let's do some chipotle. I don't even know what the word is. I'm also going to do some raindrops. I like doing raindrops around the eyes. It feels good. Right, it is time to remove the mask. My skin feels like it has calmed down. Honestly, if you have sensitive skin, I highly recommend you try Falgo. I literally found a routine I liked. My skin looks amazing and I thought, great, woohoo, and I stuck to it for a while as well, for about a year. And then I thought to myself, right, I want to try something else now. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? My throat just felt very dry and then I had a coughing fit. My eyes might look slightly red because of that. What was I saying? Right, so I've used this product before. This is the Reviving Marine Mist. This is a spray that is full of minerals and vitamins. I'm now going to use the eye cream. This is the Falgo Collagen Eye Roll-On. I haven't found an eye cream that I like, to be honest. This is nearly finished. I have to squeeze it to get product out now. I don't even use the roll-on bit anymore. But I'm gonna try out another eye cream when that one is finished. And then finally, my favourite moisturiser, which is the Nutri-Soothing Cream. And then finally, I'm gonna put some, I'm just gonna put good old Vaseline on my lips. I was addicted to brow lamination. I was doing it every 3 weeks or maybe once a month. And I was addicted to this product along with doing brow lamination. And I did it for a while and I noticed that I started to lose hair. Every time I took this product off, I was losing some brow hairs. So I've got castor oil in this. I've been putting it throughout the whole brow, but my aim is to grow more hair at the front bit here and more hair on the tail of this brow. The final thing I'm going to do is cream my hands. It's almost 1 in the morning. My card was full and I had to sort that out. So that is what my nails look like. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go straight into bed. It's now the next day. I thought I would come on here and end the video properly. I was having problems with my camera battery, the SD card being full, so I thought I would just say bye nicely. Also, just to show you my skin. So obviously it's looking I feel a lot more pampered now. I feel like just straight after a facial I don't always feel the best, but the next day I feel like now my skin is looking a little bit better. That one application of that mask isn't going to show immediate results, but if I use that mask a little bit more often, do that massage, because I already feel like my complexion is that little bit better, it's not looking as dull as it used to. I might even do an oil treatment tonight for my hair, because my hair is really dry. Carry on the pampering process. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of video by commenting down below. Give me a little bit of feedback basically, because if you didn't really enjoy it and you found it a little bit boring, then I'm not gonna bother filming this sort of video again. So yeah, just give me your feedback, and yeah, that's it. I hope to see you next time. Bye.